Just came back from a jog, don't ask me why on earth, and I'm about to go to the lake and cool off because it's a hot day. However, I was having a conversation with a friend today, and I'm listening and I'm realizing that people seem to think that their stories are unique. So that's true. Each of us has our own unique story, as unique as our fingerprints sort of thing, and as our nervous system. It cannot be anything other than exactly what it is for us, uniquely for us. However, what we also have are patterns playing out. So the reason someone can see a pattern play out is because they're aware that there are patterns playing out. However, if you're stuck on the content of your story, then you're not going to be able to see the bigger picture, which is what is the pattern that is playing out? What is the process that is unfolding? So for example, if you're being, let's say, manipulated in an abusive relationship, and what you're paying attention to is how you feel afterwards. So like, I feel bad, and like I feel awful about myself, and I feel guilty, and should I have done this, and should I have done that? What you're missing is the totality of the point, which is that somebody put you in a position where you were made to feel uncomfortable. Somebody put you in a position that did not put you in a position that, quite frankly, they shouldn't have, because they manipulated you in order to get what they want, which is generally to isolate you, which is generally to make you feel shitty about yourself, which is generally to make you feel miserable, which is generally to sort of keep you close to them and away from others. So if somebody's putting you in a position where you have to choose between the people you care about or them, guess what? That's manipulation. Guess what? That's abuse. So then, if the process is to manipulate you in order to get you to where they want you, what's the context, right? What's the context that's playing out? It's like, who do you hold yourself to be? Who do you believe yourself to be? Because if you felt worthy, and if you felt valued, and if you felt cared for inside yourself, you would notice that and go, not with a 10-foot pole. Never mind actually engage it, right? It's like, you just be like, I don't know what you're smoking, bud, but like, I'm out. However, when that's not the case, when you're trapped in your own self-loathing, when you're trapped in your own victimhood, when you're trapped in the circumstances of your life, all you're focusing on, when your mindset is only at the content level of what's actually unfolding, while you believing yourself to be a victim of the circumstances, you will not be able to see the patterns. And if you don't see the patterns, you sure as fuck can't see the context. And if you don't see the pattern and the context, you're fucked. You're royally fucked, because you're basically saying to yourself, I'm going to keep myself small, and I'm going to keep my circumstances small so that I can keep replicating the patterns that I'm replicating out of my awareness. Because the moment they come into your awareness, well, you're going to actually have to do something about it. The hardest part. I think this is why, and I alluded to this in a previous video, this is why so many of us deny our internal truth. It's like we would rather lie to ourselves than have to face actually doing something differently. So we want a different life, and we're not willing to do things differently. So interesting, isn't it? If, however, you're one of the people that wants to do things differently, I invite you to just send me a shout and just have a conversation with me about where you're at, and most importantly, about what's possible. So the details are all on my website, sparkingthesacred.com, and I look forward to hearing from you.